Hello everyone, it is July 10th and I've been thinking a lot about this quote I saw several months ago. The days are the days are long but the years are short, and I've been thinking about that a lot because like, how is it already July 10th? But also because I feel like as more and more time passes, the more and more of my time I'm wasting away, because it feels like everything I do, or rather don't do, is just a proof of how life is moving on without me. Because I apply to job after job, I post on here endlessly, consistently, but it all just seems proof that I'm not heading anywhere. Like, I'm almost 26 at this point, right? We're past the halfway mark of the year and my birthday. And it feels like I'm not getting closer to doing anything. I'm not changing at all. My life stayed pretty much the same. There's been minor improvements. And no matter how hard I try, my life just seemed kind of stagnant. And I feel like I'm wasting it away. And it certainly does not help that everyone in my life is also kind of just like, oh, what are you doing with your life? You're kind of just wasting it away. And I'm like, I don't know what to tell you. I'm trying my darndest. Like, and for some people, that won't be hard enough, right? For some people, my best will be the bare minimum. Actually, I know for a lot of people it is, because I always get, yeah, you're trying, but you say you're trying a lot, but you're not making any progress, so how hard could you really be trying? And I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I'm starting to feel like that. I'm starting to feel like that as well, because am I really trying my best if I'm not getting anywhere? I'm trying to not think about it too much, because then I feel like I'll just end up stagnating even more, right? I'll just be caught up in the, oh, what could I have done differently these past few years to end up not where I am, to end up farther in life, to end up closer to my goals, or this and that. But I don't know. These past few days I've been thinking a lot about the passage of time, how I feel like I'm getting nowhere, how I feel more and more kind of like a failure, even though I'm trying not to, even though I'm chasing my dreams, and that's never a bad thing, which it really is not. But also I feel like I could be doing something on the side, but whatever else I could be doing on the side is not something I am doing. You know what I mean? Like, it's out of my control. And then I'm like, it's out of my control just an excuse? Could I still be doing more and I'm just not, because I'm scared of me chasing my dreams failing? I don't think so, because am I lying to myself now? I'm having a crisis, as you can probably tell. I don't think I'm lying to myself. I don't think I'm fooling myself, because as far as I'm aware, I'm trying to the best of my capabilities to move forward in life. I just feel stagnant, and I feel like I'm letting everyone in my family down, including myself. I try not to think about it. I'm saying that so much already, and it's only been what, 3 minutes and 56 seconds. I'm saying a lot. I'm trying not to think about it, how much I'm letting down my family, how much I'm letting down myself, how much I'm falling behind. That's all it is. Because then I'll think about it, and I'll think about all the ways I've fallen behind, and like I said, I'll think about all the things I could have done differently to end up in a different era of my life, or whatever. The days are slow, but the years are fast. Indeed, they are. Okay, well, other than that, it's been several days since I've filmed anything, so I feel like I have a lot I want to catch you up on. Sit. Books. I am enjoying both of these. I'm more than halfway through both of them. I'm enjoying them a lot. I'm actually learning a lot from this one. I really am. And I really enjoy the little facts that ding randomly whenever they become relevant. They've actually come up in conversation with my siblings a little bit, which really cool and fascinating. And where am I? Okay, hold on. And from Libby, I checked out, if it wants to load. And from Libby, I checked out, hello. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, sorry. And from Libby, I checked out Pecan Pies and Dead Guys. It is the 7th book in the Southern Ghost Hunter Mysteries series. I read one of these books last May sometime, called The Mint Julep Murders. And recently I've been seeing a lot of content about Summerween, more than I ever have, I feel like, this year. And I was like, why is everyone suddenly so into Summerween? Or rather, why is it coming onto my page so much recently? And then I started rewatching Gravity Falls, and a couple days ago the Summerween episode played, and I was like, okay, fine, I'll give into the Summerween, even though it's, I think, technically already passed. For sure in Gravity Falls it's already passed, but I think in general it might have already passed. I don't know, it's still summer. It's still summer. So I checked this out because I really enjoyed the book I read last year. It was called Mint Julep Murders, and I will say it's like the perfect kind of spooky book for someone like me who's very easily scared and spooked and paranoid, because it was predictable, but it was also keeping me on my toes. It was giving me shivers, keeping me at the edge of my seat, keeping me on my toes, etc. Well, I try to say as I said and etc. at the same time, but you get the point. I don't know if that was because Mint Julep Murders was set in an abandoned mental institution, but we'll see. This one is, I'll read it to you. Sometimes Verity Long would like to forget that she lives with the ghost of a 1920s gangster. But the reluctant housemates must once again work together when a dead detective blackmails Frankie into helping him solve a Great Gatsby-era cold case. Before she can say bathtub gin, Verity is dragged straight into a raging, otherworldly house party. Worse, every guest is hiding something. Meanwhile, Ellis Waddle, Verity's living, breathing boyfriend, needs Verity's help with a police case of his own. After a dead body is discovered near the pecan orchard. After a dead body is discovered near the pecan orchard, Verity gives her insights, thinking her job is done. But when mysterious pecan pies start arriving at her house, she wonders who might be thanking her or stalking her. Between hard-living ghosts and sugar-laden desserts, Verity has her work cut out for her. But will she uncover the secrets behind the pecan pies and dead guys, or has she stumbled upon a recipe for disaster? Yeah, sounds fun. So cute. Oh, I love the covers for these also, by the way. Hold on, let me go back to the cover. I love these covers. They're so cute, so eye-catching. They remind me so much of the Poison Apple books, if anybody's heard of them, and I loved those books. Those books, I will say, from what I've read, spookier than the one book I've read of the Southern Ghost Hunter Mystery series. Like, they actually low-key sometimes kept me up at night and made me hear things or overanalyze the sounds I heard at nighttime and etc, whatever. But I can't wait to reread those either, because I love them. I love the Poison Apple books so much, and I'm so excited to read them again during Halloween. Yeah, so that is that. And what are the other updates? I can't just say, oh, I have so many things to update you about, because I haven't talked to you in a bit and then only give you book updates. There should be more, huh? This is what I'm talking about. What am I doing with my life? It's boring, it's not awful, but it's also kind of going nowhere, huh? this is not really much of an update, but just something I want to say. I'm almost done with watching Supernatural. I'm towards the end of season 13. Okay. Once again, not sleeping so well. There were a few days just last weekish where my back, let me set the scene. I was brushing my teeth one morning. I leaned over the sink and something in my lower back cracked in a way I had never heard it before. I genuinely thought, did I break my spine just now? What was that sound? It sounded disgusting, horrible, painful. It was so painful. Nothing I did, literally anything I had trialed and errored up until that point to even lower the pain in my back didn't work. Nothing worked. Laying on my back, the little exercises I did, ignoring it, to be fair, ignoring it has never worked, but nothing worked. Nothing worked. And then miraculously, like 2-3 days later, it ebbed away. And now the middle of my back hurts. But I think that's just something to do with my bed. Because that one comes and goes. It's also annoying because the middle of my back, I'm serious, like genuinely the middle of my back. Can you see? The middle of my back has never hurt up until a few months ago. And the only thing I can think of is this bed. Thirdly, my skin is breaking out really badly as well. You can't see, that's a pimple. I'm breaking out a little bit here, some more pimple here, and there's a pimple here, and there's one in my hairline up there. Oh, that looks bad. And I think the cause might be the sunscreen, because I've been trying to be more consistent with it, because everyone is always like, you know, even when you're inside, even if you're sitting, all you're doing is sitting in front of a screen, especially if all you're doing is sitting in front of a screen, you need to be wearing sunscreen. Even if you're not outside, you need to be wearing sunscreen. So I was like, okay, you know what? So far, the few times I've worn this sunscreen, I haven't had any adverse reactions. Let me start applying it every single day. I think it's causing the breakouts. Yeah, maybe it's only good for wearing it every couple of days. Listen, I tried really hard to actually include sunscreen into my skincare routine. Okay, do you know how difficult it is to find sunscreen that is affordable, looks good on my skin, aka doesn't cast a white skin or make me look weird or whatever, and also doesn't feel suffocating on my skin? Like, this sunscreen, it kind of sinks in. It does start feeling like it's kind of just sitting on top of my skin, like it's a grease fest, etc., but only when I either touch my face, which I'm unfortunately guilty of doing and need to start working away from that, or I remember that I have sunscreen on my face and then suddenly that's all I can feel on my face, and it is a nightmare. But other than that, it was pretty unnoticeable. Pretty, what's the word? Didn't interfere with my feelings or my day or whatever. So I think I will use it, but sparingly. And by sparingly, I of course mean when I intend to be outside for longer than a few hours, but maybe not every day, which I know is bad. But again, like I said, find me when there's a sunscreen that is affordable, doesn't make me break out, doesn't leave a white cast or make my skin look weird, and doesn't feel weird on my skin or face or whatever. I started posting on TikTok, and I've been hiding this from you. I've been hiding this from you because a bunch of months ago I posted a video being like, I deleted TikTok because it wasn't good for me, and now I'm back on TikTok, and I actually have been on TikTok for a month or two now. Anyway, sorry about that, but I just hit 100 followers on there, which is actually insane. I've been hiding it from you because I'm mostly just like, I don't really want the two worlds to cross over. I like YouTube being my space for YouTube videos, and I like TikTok being my space for TikTok videos, and I don't really want them to collide. Does that make sense? I don't know. Something in my mind is like, I want the two spaces to be separate. Maybe one day in the future, I'll let them mingle. but not right now, maybe. I don't know. I also want to share this website I found thanks to Hank Green that I've been playing on every now and then. It's called neofun.com, and the game I'm playing is Infinite Craft. It's so fun. Hold on. Like, you get a little word, hello, and then you do this, and you get a new word, and you kind of just keep mixing things in. And sometimes you get new words, sometimes you just get words you've already gotten, sometimes the words don't mix, but it's really fun. Oh, that's a new word. Let's see. Hello? Oh. You can genuinely make such absurd word connections. Oh. Hello? I made fish. Okay. I have quite a few here, but hello? Okay. There's two. Mirror. Ooh, neat. Ooh. Okay. Hello? This is really fun. I can do this kind of mindlessly. I just had a first discovery. Ta-da! Pretty much the only thing I'm discovering in these areas. It's pretty cool, pretty cool. I enjoy the quiet mornings that require nothing of me but that I be. All I have to do is exist in the serenity before the world that never sleeps wakes up around me, and I'm forced to be more and forced to be less, but rarely asked to be myself the way I am now. The birds wake up before everyone else, and the trees even earlier. I lie awake and let their music wash over me. And the sun slides in through the window, across walls and all my belongings that are more temporary than me, who is more temporary than the earth and the sun itself. It's a reminder, then, that I am alive still. Even when the world seems dull, dead, or miserable, it is alive and beautiful in more ways than I'll ever be. I get to live, and the earth will live on beyond me. This is a peace not found anywhere else but soft, quiet mornings that let me be nothing but me. Once the world wakes up, I lose myself and everyone else, even as I try not to. The world has already lost itself to me, but it will now lose itself to everyone else too, despite being bigger and grander than anyone could imagine. It comforts me and breaks me all the same. What chance did I have if the earth had none? And you know what? It figures that the one day I make myself get up a little bit earlier is the day my co-star messages sleep in. Okay. Well, this video's been depressing. That's it. That's it for this video. So if you watched this far, thank you so much. I really, really freaking appreciate you. But I will see you all next time. Be kind, be smart, and stay safe, everyone. Bye.